The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on another team from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Cavaliers will kick it away first. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense has the ball first today. So when these two met last year, bowl eligibility was on the line, and Virginia Tech got the win, went to the Duke's Mayo Bowl, and the Cavaliers ended the season in disappointment.
Virginia Tech was able to end their season with a Pop Watson, a young freshman quarterback stepping in, and he went to work, David, throwing the football, showing off his athleticism. He was the difference for the Hokies and helping getting them bowl eligible with this win last year.
Yeah, and listen, the Hokies, let's be honest, they've had the advantage in this rivalry for a long time. They've won 22 of the last 24. So I'm not good at math, but I know Virginia's not good in this matchup, and they've got to find a way to somehow compete at a higher level and find a way to win this rivalry.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fakes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This rivalry dates back to 1895, the first time Virginia and Virginia Tech faced. I don't even think Virginia Tech was called the Hokies then.
And the names might have changed, and this rivalry's been consistent. The hatred is consistent. The disdain for each other is so much fun to watch late in the season.
There's just so much intensity in this game because it's normally played late in the year, and the offseason is based off of who wins this game.
The Cavaliers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
He's in open space downfield.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And I love the play call. Get it to the running back, chew up some yards so you make 3rd down more manageable. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9, Jesse. Now as a quarterback, I can be successful.
Yeah, and I think the play worked in part because the defense was expecting pass and that down and distance. So it begs the question now on 3rd and long again, might the offense go back to handing it off to their explosive playmaker at the running back position?
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Bennett. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it, get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Couldn't quite hang on to that one, and this red zone defense came that close to forcing a turnover. 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Grab near the marker, it's Bennett. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Number 17. And here comes the field goal unit. No good. So it'll stay 3-0 after the missed field goal.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Oh, better look out. Breaks away in the middle. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. And the Cavaliers want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Finds his tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Gives it on the option. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
The Cavaliers with the 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Looking to scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to doubt.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great way to play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Caught close to the marker. It's Bennett. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking downfield. It's thrown. Finds his target down the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. From the 30-yard line on first down. To the air on first down. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. Brought down at the 8-yard line as he took that interception back inside the 10 to set up this offense.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Fires to the right. It's complete. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kyron Drones has all the tools. When you think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
Back to throw, it's Drones. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Hokies are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. It's a live ball. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
And the Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Back to throw, it's Drones. Here's the pressure. Quarterback gets enough. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Dumps it to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stewart. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. With the catch, it's Stewart.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Bennett.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Pocket breaking down. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Making side adjustments here. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
It's caught. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Hokies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
And finally, the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the first half. Kudos to their defense keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ballgame.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the first down and still on his feet. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Dropping back, it's Morris. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Lost one deep down the right side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real thrilling performances, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Cavs and Hokies.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, The offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Cavaliers in the hurry up. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Drones. Makes the grab, it's Selden. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And that one will give them the lead. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Cavaliers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
On the move, it's Stewart. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Drones. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Man, that's a really nice job executed by this offense. 3rd down, defense expecting pass. They had a plan. Quarterback drops back, gets rid of the football. Nice job after the catch, and a great job setting up a 1st and goal for this offense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies.
defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game.
21, Virginia, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Swings it out to his running back. Shakes off the defender. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. They've come out with answers on this possession and now another first down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Here comes the heat. The short hands, it's Thomas. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
And the Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to run it. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Quick strike complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The inside handoff. Past the first down marker and still running. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for a gap. It's Stewart. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Barrels ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did, Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. Let's it fly. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Virginia Tech 28. Virginia 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the right side. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The RPO, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock.
Oh, he's got some space. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Catch in the middle, it's Ennis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to throw. It's Morris. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Just ran him over. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the set. 29 Philly.
Scanning the field, it's Morris. It's caught. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Cavaliers want to move quickly. Finds his back in the middle. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. On 3rd down, going up top. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Using his legs, it's Stewart. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. It was the Hokies gobbling up the Cavaliers in this one, and they will claim the Commonwealth Cup.